So I was watching Mama last night, and I love that film. I love horror films, and as far as horror films go, I really enjoyed that one. Obviously, it's up to each individual person what they like and what they don't like. I'm not going to get mad at you because you don't like it. I do think Guillermo del Toro is... Oh, I've moved that. Off you go, buddy. I think he's very good at what he does. Very, very good at what he does. And that's just my personal opinion, you know. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. We just won't be friends. You just won't be invited to my 30th birthday party. There's going to be cake. Yeah, there's going to be cake and maybe some Pepsi or Coke, depending on what you like. I'll probably find out what you like and then I'll have it and then not invite you because I'll be like, I'm having something you like and you're not coming because you don't like Guillermo del Toro. I do like it. It's a good film. Even second time round watching it, it still left me with a little bit of heebie-jeebies. It's just creepy. And actually rewatching it, you can definitely tell how the madmen from Bloodborne in the dungeons are somewhat inspired by Mama's character, or inspired Mum. Yeah, they're inspired by Mama's character. You know what I mean. But it did get me thinking, right? And I always get this with horror films. I don't know whether it's just because it's in America, so maybe that's part of the reason. But something that always bugs me with it is the fact that they're always in big houses, right? They're always in big houses. And I was thinking to myself, I wonder if this whole thing actually started. Like, did a horror film start because someone's like, I want to scare the shit out of someone. I just want to scare them. Or was it just a guy who worked for an estate agent? And he was like, you know, he didn't do a very good job, let's say. He failed at estate agency. And he got kicked out of the team, he got kicked out of the company really, really harshly. So I'm moving my phone around there. Oh, fuck. And he got really bitter about it. He's like, you know what, fuck estate agents, fuck them all. Fuck their stupid big houses and their big salaries and their paychecks and their bonuses. I can do this as well as the next person. I think this is ridiculous. So what he did was he started making horror films. And he was like, how can I really hurt estate agents? Like, how can I do this? And he thought, I know, I'll start making horror films where the people who get haunted have really nice big houses. Like, everyone will watch the film and be like, oh, that's a nice house, I wonder if I can get one of those. But actually it turns out the house is fucking haunted and there's ghosties that can hide in all different crevices and corners and rooms, and literally, like, it's terrifying. Because I'll be honest, I'm kind of comforted in the fact that I probably will never have a big house. I mean, it's different. It's a different thing in the UK than it is in the US to have a big house. It's a lot harder, I'd say. The house is a lot more expensive, and generally, the quality of life for what you get, your bang for your buck isn't quite as good as it might be in the States. So already I'm like, okay, so I'm already on the back foot being British with having a big house and da-da-da-da-da. Fine. But I don't want one. I don't want one. Because I don't like the idea of having big hallways where lots of stuff can come at me from all different angles and stuff echoes and you can hear sounds from like all corners of the building because the house is so fucking big. Fuck you. So I don't want a big house. You know, I'm good without having a big house. I don't. It's not my cup of tea. It's fine. And I'm just thinking. So really, what horror films are is just one big one big anti-estate agents promotion. It's like, fuck big houses. Big houses are creepy as shit. You can hear voices and all sorts, like bumps in the night. Just not because there are like ghosts in your house, but because your house is big and it just carries your voice everywhere. And it's like, if a fucking fly lands on a leaf in the conservatory, you're in the bedroom on the other side of the house and you'll be like, holy fuck, Bigfoot just entered the building. And it fucks you up. It messes with you. Nah, I'm alright for big houses. Big houses, I'm cool. And I just kind of kept thinking this. I was like, in the film, the poor woman who's left to take care of the kids, not because she has to take care of the kids, because she's left alone in the house. She has to sleep alone in her little room. And, well, little, it's not really that little. And I'm just like watching this, like, do you know what, if that was me, I'd be like, can we be relocated, please? Just to a bungalow, single bedroom place. I'll share the room with the girls, that's fine. Although actually, now I think about it, that would have been a bad idea. No, I wouldn't share the room with the girls. But they would have a room next door, and, you know, I would sleep in my room, which would just be a single bed, nice and small. There'd be enough room for the door to open and for me to get in and out, like, that's it. Because I know that ghosts don't like being in close, confined spaces. Ghosts are surprisingly claustrophobic, considering how much they like to hang out. What the shit? Nice. That's awesome. considering how much they like to hang out in cupboards and closets and shit, they don't like it. Which is why, actually, I think the reaction when you end up in the closet and you open the closet and they jump out, that's actually them being like, I'm fucking free! Yes, I hate the closet, it sucks in there, I want to be out free, I want to be able to roam, I want to be able to roam the streets and the corridors and the hallways going, ooh, I'm a scary ghost. I don't think they like it in the closets, because they jump out and they're like, like that. That's what they do. That seems more accurate to me. They don't like it in the cupboards. And actually, what people do is they let them free, and you know they're just mad because they're like, who locked me in there? And like a child does, you know, or an animal does, the first thing it sees when it's born, it will assume is its parent figure. A ghost will be let free of a closet or cupboard and assume that the person who lets them free is the person who put them in. So they will haunt them. Bah! Yeah. I just don't. Long story short, I don't want to live in a big house. I don't want it. And it is because I've watched too many horror films where big houses are a no-no. They're just a big old fat no-no. A big old bag of, nah, I'm alright, thanks. Long corridors and shit. Are you high? What's wrong with you? Nah, it's not my bag. Not my bag, never was, never will be. No. I don't even understand why people would. Because I'm literally like, I see people saying, I want to buy this like massive, £2.5 million house, da da da. And I'm just like, excuse me, have you not seen The Woman in Black? No, thank you. I want to live in a castle. No. Have you seen that film with Daniel Radcliffe? Did you see the live play? Because yeah, I'd check that out first if I were you. Not a good idea, son. Stay away. Stay clear. It's a bad move. I'm gonna say big no-no. Oh fuck. This is all bad. Oh shit, it's gone terribly bad. Shit. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea. It's not my idea of a good time, and I highly recommend people don't do that. And that's just my perspective. Also, while I was watching the film, I don't know how many of you have seen it, but with horror films like where a kid is not possessed. It's a bit hard. It's not possessed. Where a kid is being followed or is tapped into with a ghost and stuff like that. I start to think to myself, like, how rational can you be? You can assume that ghosts are irrational and stuff like that, but obviously what we do is we make the mistake of assuming that they are immediately evil. So we have to kind of like work in that regard and go, oh, it's a sinister ghost, we have to try and get rid of it, it's a demon, blah, blah, blah. Like, what happened to compromise? What happened to just be like, you know what? I get you, man. Like, you've got your shit, but I've also got my shit. Like, we've both got our shit. So why can't we work this out? I'm sure we can come to some agreement. Like, I was watching Mama and I was thinking to myself, do you know what? She just wants herself a kid. That's really what she wants at the end of the day. So how about we share custody? Let's just put it under like unofficial legal procedures. You have them for 3 days a week, I have them for 4, and that way, like, even the kids stay happy. Do you know what I mean? Even the kids are like, I'm cool with that, because they quite liked her. They didn't mind her. I mean, I know that they had a problem at some point, but that's when they realised that she was a bit of a bitch. But it's like, well, she's a bitch because she wants to keep the kids to herself. But if you kind of like sit her down, just be like, look, ghostly lady, Edith, her name was, just chill out, yeah? We don't want to take the kids away from you. I mean, they are a bit messed up. You raised them from So maybe what we could do. How do I get into this room? I don't know. Maybe what we could do is, instead of having fights about it, let's not fight about these things. It's so silly for parents to fight over children, because what happens is the child gets hurt. The child gets hurt the most when parents fight, and that's something we all have to remember. So how about we share custody of the kids? Because you've done a great job so far. The little girl can run on all fours. That's pretty impressive. I can't fucking do that. That's really difficult. And she actually can. Like, even I know she's acting and shit, but she actually can. I'm impressed. I'm wondering what training she went through to get to that stage. Pretty good. And they've obviously got their instincts are really quite good. Also, one of them, in terms of their diet, really resourceful. She'll just she'll eat anything. That makes it easier. That makes it a lot easier. You don't have to be buying fucking, crunching up cornflakes, and you don't have to be buying Ribena every day. No, you just catch a bug, just give it to them. Sorted. Everyone's a winner. And that way spiders are also, what the fuck? Whoa. Amazing. Can I use it? Oh shit. That's what I meant to do. That was a waste. Good, well done, Dan. I'll take that. What? How do I use them again? That's how I use them. Use it. Yeah, ball steel. What's this? I can't use it. Okay, that's not something I can use. What's the difference? Matchstick? Pink eye. Pinky eye. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, and you know, I can see positives in it. And the older sister, you know, she kind of was a bit more normal. She was a bit regular, raised like a human being, or more human than the younger one. So it's like, you know, she can help. When she grows up, she can help raise them. And everyone's a winner, you know? Everyone wins in that exchange. You know, mama gets her kids, you get to keep your children. Like, there are no losers in this custody. No losers whatsoever. And even better, fucking home security for fucking life. You can leave the kids at home and go on dates, you know, you can go to the cinema whenever you want, and you've got, you've got the best security in the fucking world. Not a guard dog that every now and then will kind of, you know, not really do its job properly. You've got a fucking ghost, you've got a spectre in your house, ready to go fucking ham on any piece of shit that walks in. Just ready to go absolute, like, nah. And it's great. You know, you should even kill him. So even if someone tries to rob the place, like, nah, sorry, not gonna happen, we've got a ghost. Like, it's great, it's a great arrangement. I just think that they missed an opportunity there. And then by the end of the film, of course, there was a compromise, but it wasn't an ideal compromise, it was a lie. But it was a compromise nonetheless. And, you know, not everyone was happy completely, but technically everyone was happy. No, I'll just stick with this, thank you. Book of Shadows, still don't really understand that. Technically, everyone was equally happy in a way, right? So everyone did win and lose. Yeah, it's, you know, swings and roundabouts. I just think that they're, you know, sometimes with horror stories, I kind of think at the end, I know there are some horror films where there is no compromise, and those kind of films, you know, you're just like, fuck, like Evil Dead, for example, which is a great film. You know, you just kind of like, well, I mean, you're basically, that's it, you're screwed. There's not really much, it doesn't seem like there's any compromise here. Good luck, see you later. But some of them, I watch them and I'm like, I think the human beings are being unreasonable here. I think they're getting too, like, caught up in being afraid. Chill out, take a deep breath, yeah, think things through, and you realise, actually, it's not the end of the world. You know, you've just got someone who just wants what they want. What do you want? Which is often asked. The problem then is a communication barrier, because every idiot human assumes that a ghost can speak English. Typical English. Typical English-speaking people. Speak English! God, I can't understand you. That's not their fault. That is not their fault. Ghosts were not raised... Oh, shit. Ghosts were not raised on the English language. So, you know, they were raised on sex noises, as far as I was aware. Not Mama. Mama was definitely... If those are sex noises, then I'm scared for whoever she heard doing it. Actually, I know the reason she made the noises she did, and it makes perfect sense to me, to be honest. It makes absolute sense. Right, I'm going to use this Book of Shadows thing. I can't use the Book of Shadows. Oh, there you go, I've done it. I don't really know what to make of this. Does it just protect me? Sweet. Keep going. Yeah, she wasn't ready there. But then there must be a way. There must have been a way to communicate with her. You know, through the children. She listened to the kids, because obviously they're a kid, she's got to listen to them. That's a bad mother otherwise. Very, very bad mother. And you don't need that in your life as any child. You've got to be a good mum, and Edith had to respect that. You know, she had to step forward and be like, no, I'm going to do this for the kids, because that's what's right. That's the right thing to do. Maybe ghosts aren't so irrational. You know, maybe they're just there like, look, I just want what I want, give me what I want, and I'll go. I can't remember what films there are. I know there are horror films like that, where they didn't realise that you just give them what they want, and they'll get the fuck out of your way. You know, they'll be good, as long as they get what they want. I'm trying to think of one now, because it took a while for them to realise that that's all they needed to do. I can't remember for the life of me which it was. What film was it? You probably will know. If you know a film you've watched where you, where the ghost just needed something, and you wasn't quite sure what it was. You weren't quite sure what it was. Then, fuck me. Okay, good. We're just gonna. I mean, it's just gonna happen every time now. Let's not have that. Actually, no. Fuck it. Let's do this. This looks like fun. Let's do this. Okay. Every room? Yeah. No, it's not every room. Bollocks. Okay, then never mind. Do I drop money every time? Oh no, I lose money every time. Okay, that's bad. That's bad news. Oh shit, this isn't going very well. I'm gonna die. Gonna die in this room. Going to die in this room. This is where I die. Okay, I can hold on. Hold on, Dan, you can do this. Come on, Isaac. Stick with me, buddy. You can do this. Shit, bollocks, arse, fuck. Okay, we're good. I think there's a misunderstanding. I think there's a huge misunderstanding. I don't know what the phobia of ghosts is. I don't know if it's just general fear. I'm sure there's a word for it. But I think it's xenophobia. I think it's very much the one and the same because they're just foreign objects or foreign things, foreign people, things that are not of your world, and you just have a fear of them. Just be cool, man. Chill out. Like, just ghosts. Not there to hurt anyone. Telepathy for dummies. I did do that, didn't I? And I didn't go anywhere, so that was a waste of my time. Fine. Yeah, I think it's just a grave misunderstanding. Hilarious. I am so funny. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that happened. It was just a thing that crossed my mind. I was just thinking, like, ghosts. Let's be cool, yeah? Sweet. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed that episode. If you have anything to say about that, obviously, then you know what to do, as usual. Other than that, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Take it easy, everyone. Bye-bye.